Welcome back to part 71 of my High Elves Let's Play, Third Age Total War and Divide and Conquer 4.5. So, picking things up, we left them last time. Glad you guys enjoyed the hour special and the map reveal last episode. Just one upload of this series this week. I'm still kind of on my holiday Christmas break. I'm also live streaming for charity this week, but from next week, from next Monday, the 11th of January onwards, I'll be back to my full regular schedule, 3 uploads a week of each of my main regular series. So this series will be out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from Tuesday the 12th onwards. Also, thank you for all your comments and advice over the past few episodes while I have been on my break as well. Very useful, insightful advice you guys are leaving. I'm going to kick things off today with a battle. Many of you saying, Lionheart, well, maybe you need to wait a few more turns just to gather your forces, especially seeing as we've made this break over here in the west, bring them through here in the next few turns, and then you can link on up with Elrond, and then we can make a true push to Isengard. I can start pushing out now, many of you have been saying, because Elrond is a night fighter. So we're going to go attack this army over here, and we're going to night battle it. So we just sort of divide and conquer, as the mod suggests, and we'll go in and fight this army. Then we should be able to attack this one. If it doesn't pull back, we should then be able to get Elrond back towards the bridge, hold on up there, and just keep jumping on out and smashing, trying to draw in these stacks just for a few turns until we can bring a few more forces, at least until we can get these Noldor reinforcements down as well. And then, yeah, I agree with you guys saying the time to start pushing is now, seeing as we've finally secured this flank. Some of you were saying being a bit hesitant for, well, many turns, but I think I've had to be hesitant and sort of very turtly just because we've been spread very wide on our front against Isengard, mainly because of what the damage they did to an Edwaith. We had to secure all of this over here, so I didn't really want to be pushing on one side, especially when the fact I only had Elrond over here for a very long time. Him getting caught out, yes, he could take 3 or 4 enemy stacks down, but eventually he would start to dwindle, and that's when I'd worry about him getting jumped on. I don't think we could have held Isengard or the Gap of Rohan with just Elrond and some meager reinforcements, but I think we can finally start making those aggressive pushes now, at least over the next few turns, once we've got a few more forces, reinforcements down to him, and obviously pushing through from Siduri at Londair. We'll take that in a minute as well. But let's dive on in and crack some Isengard skulls, bring in the new year with the ringing of Eisen plate under Elven arrow. That's the plan. That's the plan. Preemptive swig of victory tea. I smell victory this day. Right, they do have a ballista. I should have actually taken a look at their, or showed you guys what they've got. They do have a ballista unit, which I will try and take out. I've only got 1 unit of cavalry to do it, though. But that's fine. Lionheart Cavalry Master here. What could possibly go wrong? Straight into the trees and try and use the trees as cover to flank around them. I think they do have a unit of wargs. So we will need to keep our eyes peeled for that. Remember ballistas, yeah. But if not, we'll just pull them to this open space, rain down arrow death. And then we've still got the Noldor units to fire as well. I mean, I could actually have them paired up nicely with Elrond, but I think we're probably going to need Elrond. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to have you guys separately on just on this flank here. Probably need Elrond in the front line with Dornor Noston. We do need to get them a bit of resting time at some point as well. We've got the Tierno, the pike, so they should hold nicely for us. Off skirmish mode, guard mode. Off skirmish mode, guard mode. Just guard mode for you guys. Guard mode for you guys. And then, yeah, flaming shot for these boys. Let's see what happens. Let's just start with my cavalry, though. So I can get them straight into the trees. So, yeah, they've got the wargs. There is a ballista there, so that's what we want to charge the cavalry into. Avoiding those wargs, if we can. If they're just going to sit there, though. What I might be able to do, though, is move Elrond... Just thinking, send Elrond round to try and shoot the wargs. This is why I need horse archers in every army. 1 unit of horse archers and those wargs would not be a problem. That stalled my plans a little bit. Right, well. Thing is, if we get hit by a ballista with Elrond, that is big damage. These guys do have extended range, though, so I could send the Noldor archers out, actually. Missile units, what have they got? They've got some Uruk archers. They've got a unit of crossbows. They've got berserkers over here. Okay, so we could actually move them up over this side then. Just try and draw the enemy in. I will go, just because they've got archers, I will go loose spacing. Not necessarily because of the archers, but more because they've got the ballista. Yeah, pop him on fire at will. Meanwhile, ride the cavalry up here. I mean, I might get lucky enough if I just charge into the ballista, even with the wargs there, and just sacrifice this unit of cavalry. We do have more cavalry on the way. We'll see. We'll see what the Noldor archers can do. Send them over this side. Just see if that forces them to redeploy their formation at all. Yeah, realistically, I want the longest gap between us because I want my ballistas to get a lot of shots off. Is that going to trigger their ballista to fire? Doesn't look like it. But if we could harass the berserkers a bit, that'd be nice. Is there a big threat unit? Which means we use up all the Noldor ammo just trying to take these guys down. But if we can nudge them over 3% lost, then they should advance towards us. So it may well be worth it. And, well, I mean, taking out the berserkers is always good. They're at 2%. So it's between 3 and 4% they tend to start moving. It sort of triggers them to just be like, charge! Yeah, here we go. Right, now what I'm going to do with you guys is pull you back now. Just in case they decide to charge in with the wargs. I do not want that. My cavalry's ready over here. Send my cavalry over that way. Let me just see where those wargs go. Okay, yeah, cavalry's hidden again. Good. I just need those wargs to charge. I mean, I could go in now because they're probably just starting to line up for the hits. Who got hit? One of them there. Maybe did they get a ballista shot off? Maybe. I could go in. I'm just a little bit worried about the wargs. Obviously, all their archers are going for it. Elrond's range isn't close enough yet. I'm going to go in with the cavalry attack, though. Hit that ballista before they really start firing. Big damage on the enemy archers. That's good. That's what we want to see. Right. I need to see these crossbows down. In fact, actually, that's a target for the ballista. They're archers. Oh, they've got another unit of berserkers. Elrond. Nice. They've not pulled the wargs back. That's big. That's big. That's big. Yeah. Leave them engaged. Might turn back. They pulled these guys back, which is brilliant because it's now staggering their attack. Pull back. They've gone into the axeman. So they might get knocked down a little bit. We should be okay. Right, Elrond. Pop your power of the Eldar. Go that way, Cav, and then zip back across. That cavalry is dropping like flies. Oh, cavalry, sorry. No, come on. You're now in the perfect spot to zip on round. That is big danger close. Big danger close. How are we doing over here? We're holding. We're holding. Lost 6%. I know I've got those Noldor reinforcements coming, so I'm not going to be too worried. Charging them from the back. Archers. Those wargs. Okay, it's now on you boys to flank the line and smash them. Cavalry, get out. Back up to that artillery crew, to the ballista. I'm surprised the wargs managed to get in there. You guys are struggling a little bit. Pikes are just... Are they just walking through? That's a bit weird. Yeah, that side had our weaker forces, but that's okay. They actually just kind of shot themselves in the foot there a little bit by trying to pull along that line.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
So my archers just fire into their archer stream. Cavalry, swing it round. Yeah, there's the break. Got the rallies. Push forward infantry. Ballista stop firing now. I mean, all of you might as well actually just pull back and reform here. Just hold for a bit longer. We can shatter them, so 10%. If we lose under 15%, that's decent, I think. Let my archers continue to fire until they're all out of ammo, and then I'll probably just surge them all forward. That was big.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Run, Cav, run.
Our men have
Nice.
captured the enemy general.
That's what we need.
Guard him
We
well
might see a
and
full
make it
break
so
now.
he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Oh, cavalry. This was not your moment.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Sorry, yeah, no, you're fighting the raiders. Stay stuck into the raiders. Vanguard's actually doing a fair bit of damage against Elrond. I have just broken though. Right, get around, hit those archers. Surge forward. 78%. Good.
The enemy
Yeah, there we go.
army flees the
Continue.
field.
There's the break.
Pursue and run
13%.
them down.
Good, good, good. Keep chasing, keep hunting down. Get it over that threshold. For sure. Definitely make sure we kill them all. Into the 90s. Good, 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 good. Guys, come on, run. Why are we walking still? There we go. 95%. Okay, they're definitely done. 13%
Our foe is
to 9.
utterly
Perfect.
vanquished.
Lost 160.
Let all
They have
remember
104,
this day.
but they're gone.
Remember it as
They
the
are definitely
day of
gone.
our most glorious victory.
Beautiful. That's what we want.
Set up an ambush.
And execute. Now, I've got to fight this one to be able to pull him back. So,
Take it for the elves.
they want to fight. So, we'll dive straight into that one. We don't need to night battle it. That is perfect, though, because we're just going to rain down death on this. Here we go. This is Elrond's episode. He's having a good time. Start battle. They're going to probably pull back up that high ground because that is a lovely position to sit up there and defend, though. I think we want to just draw them to me from the start, although I quite like setting up like this, actually, with the ballista. So we'll sit back. We can always go forward and harass them with my archers. We'll do the same grouping again, have the two Noldor units separate. Yeah, we definitely need to go back to a settlement with Elrond, at least for a turn, to recuperate a little bit. If we advance quickly enough here, we can catch them all out. By starting to fire on them and draw them down. Just need to get them in range of my archers a little bit. Or the ballista. Do that damage. No, we're going to have to push up to them, in which case we'll probably swing our army around this way. We'll just let them form up, see what they're going to do. Send the cavalry here, ready for a flank. But again, we'll just do the damage to them once they start moving off the hill. The pikes are nasty. Need to pin them one side and hit them in the other. Well, they're just gonna... they're just redeploying to face a little bit. They've got archers up there, and they've got units of crossbows. And the ballistas should be able to fire. He hopes. Yep, they can fire. Let's get crispy. Okay, all we need to do is that 3% or so. Oh, Elrond can fire as well. Nice. Yep. And here they come. I just want to heavy volleys on those pikes. Cavalry move up behind. You guys can definitely look to go for a flank. Right, Ballista can now start focusing on the crossbows. Take out these archers from behind. We'll let the pikes meet our line and hold, and then we'll flank on around with all these guys.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, cavalry, get out before you're completely chewed off. Because you can still flank those archers. Ooh, wow, okay, you guys taking a lot of... Ooh, yeah, a lot of damage. This crossbow's really starting to munch you a bit. How did you guys get through? Okay, those pikes have gone. Oh my, okay, Noldor, you need to get back because I'm going to lose you both. Damn, those crossbows are disgusting. I'm starting to think might be worth merging some units rather than sending them all back to retrain, just because that's, you know, some of you saying, oh, I'm being hesitant. It's not necessarily being hesitant, it's just that we can't replace units quickly with elves, and it takes a long time to bring them back to the front. So I kind of feel like in some situations it's probably better if we are now starting to be able to actually increase our production of these units. It might be better in some scenarios just to keep the pressure up by merging some units to keep our forces at full strength. I need a good way of dealing with... I think I need more cavalry to deal specifically with...
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
To deal with things like the crossbows. They don't really have much of a counter. because they're just such decent armor-piercing units. Which we lost 12% of this. Yeah, so you definitely got to get Elrond back to the bridge to hold. Even if they send another stack in that can actually hit us at the bridge, it's not going to be a problem. The problem is if we can't get to the bridge. But we can bring our other army to support him.
Break the spirit of his army.
They're nearly down. I didn't realize how many of those we'd lost. That's not good. These pikes are about to get munched from all sides. That's the way to deal with them. Just swarm them.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Continue just a bit longer. The archers are having fun. That should be enough. But we can still chase them down. There we go. Now we're done. So 16% to 11. Okay, 176. So yeah, still not bad. Not bad. Did we get any healed on the Noldor archers? Yes, they got 16 healed. Okay, that's better. So half their casualties got healed. What about my other unit of Noldor? Noldor archers. Casualties are 27. Nice. Yeah, okay, so that's good at least. I think a lot of them were getting knocked down, as it were, from the crossbows. Good. Good. That's what we want to see. Now we've just got to hope that we can get Elrond back to the bridge. I think we probably ended up moving him too far forward. There are other armies coming towards us. As long as we can avoid them, that's the main thing. Execute. Just shy of getting back to that bridge. Right, that one can come through there. That one's there. That one's there. So it's about that army there. I mean, we could probably, if that one came to attack us with what we've got left of Elrond's force, I think we'll be okay. It's if we move Elrond back here, how far can that army move? But I think that's what we've got to do. And if we've got to move that other army up, yeah, no, we're fine. So that one can cut across. I do want to bring, well, we need to give this guy a decent force, which we're bringing desperately reinforcements, although I'm thinking those horse archers, that cavalry, we're going to get in here because that's what we're lacking. We need horse archers in here. There's these Noldor units, which, I mean, if we're going to push with Elrond, we need to give him the very best. We could send that one arguably back to be retrained. I think the closest thing for us, though, Noldor, can't we? Yeah, we can actually get them out from here. We've got more coming. So we can send them back to... It's not going all the way back now. We're slowly bringing our recruitment hubs forward. Also, in terms of trading regions, I know I don't talk about this yet because we haven't had a chance to get onto it. In terms of trading regions, I'm not going to trade anything to Bree. I'm going to hold on to it. Just because we saw last episode how catastrophically bad their armies are against Isengard. They had a full stack over here. And then there was a little stack outside, and they drew in those reinforcements against like a half stack of Isengard, and it wiped the full stack of Bree. So they're not really going to do anything for us. I mean, maybe they'll act as a little bit of a deterrent, but if we were going to do it to anyone, it really probably should be the Dunedain. But the only way we can make a path for the Dunedain to move through actively is to sell them Tharbad, and then we'd have to sell them Behaley, and then Baladvin, Herowot. So probably what I will do is what many of you are suggesting is when I strike down this sort of coastline here with my sacking army that I've got building up at Mithlond, which we're just waiting one more turn for. Yeah, waiting one more turn. And then we're sending them. What we'll do is we'll sack settlements with them, and then we'll probably look to trade it to the Dunedain. Then I'll have to teleport their armies down here, because otherwise they won't manage the whole split fractured kingdom thing. The AI goes blurt. Obviously, depends how many we can actually move. We should be able to move Gandalf, though. Ranger Captain, I mean, that's fairly unique. It just depends if he actually goes, but they've all just turtled up here. So we kind of need to send them somewhere. You guys were saying I should send an army, maybe send this one actually over to help out the dwarves against Angmar. They've got to deal with that army. Once that one goes, then they're fine. I am going to send my forces, well, I was going to send them over to help there, but Litash is actually pretty upset. We will sell Litash to Eridlun, but we'll probably do that. I mean, we could do it now because actually, yeah, public order wise, it's terrible here. So we could actually cancel that artist studio. In fact, I'm gonna cancel that right now. We're retraining you for whatever reason. So I could try and sell that to Eridlun right now. We've got military access, so we can keep them. Then that would free up these guys actually to then go and help out Eridlun against the forces of Angmar. That's probably what we'll do here.
Yes, my lord.
We are actually bringing this force back down. We could turn it back round up to Khaldun, disband it after we're done with that. I know you guys were saying, yeah, this force, that's the one, not the garrison. But we could bring that garrison and this together. It's a fairly potent little force then to strike at Angmar. Once if you're saying go after Gundabad, because then it will free up the Dwarves Variable. I think I'm not going to go after that. I'm going to leave them to the Dwarves Variable, and that's where they should probably go next once Angmar's dealt with. So we'll leave that to them. But yeah, I do agree. It's going to take absolutely forever to bring that army down. I mean, that army could be a force to deal with Isengard should Khazad-dûm fall, if we start bringing it back now. Or we can just reverse it, turn it back around, send it up to Khaldun. But yeah, I'm thinking of trying to teleport this guy, if it will go. Because those Arthedain Knights are good. But I won't teleport the Dunedain south unless I actually give them a settlement where they can have a base of operations from. Otherwise, I think it's a bit too exploity. Just the fact that they've been sat there for so long. If we do give them a settlement down here, I'll teleport their forces down there. I don't mind doing that. Yep, some might think exploity cheesy. I mean, you know, it realistically, you'd want your allies moving through your territory to helping on the new fronts that you're creating and trying to get them to help support in. The fact that the game just can't handle that, it's kind of not really... It's not really my fault. The fact that we can then actually teleport them to try and then get them to help us if we give them territory. I think that's fair. I think that's if I just teleported them all down right now, I would say that's unfair. But if we give them a settlement, you know, if we take Lond, Angren, give that to them, or everything down here, give that to the Dunedain, let them try and push that way. That could work for us. At the very least, hopefully offer a bit of distraction. Because the thing is, they are at war with Isengard. They can't get there. So even more of a reason to kind of be like, well, I don't see teleporting them being that bad. Because they just don't know how to get to their enemies, you know. So I'm merely, as Gandalf did to Bilbo, I merely gave him a small push out of the door. So that's the plan there. We do have to worry about this army though, but there's not really much I can do about it. I think we're going to have to move this little force. Probably, if we move them where we're currently moving them, they'll get hit. So we probably need to send them to that patch of trees there, and then link them on up with Elrond, get him ready for another strike. I kind of feel maybe if we're pulling back for a couple of turns for this force to move up towards the bridge, then we can jump on out and strike them again, and then get ready to really push, because we'll have those new Noldor forces. Maybe we should take both Elrond and Dorn Noston out for a turn, send them back to Dundarak to replenish up. Gildor, how do we retrain him? Do we need to send him back to Austin Ethel? I feel like if we're going to get ready to go aggressive, we need to make sure our generals are all ready to go. And right now they are not. Like these guys, we need to get them back to Austin Ethel as well. Yep. Okay, well, we will look to push across and attack Londere at the start of the next episode. Also, I don't think I saw any comments about it, but should we go in? Should we go in and attack Argon now? So that frees up Glorfindel. I mean, it doesn't have much of a force. I probably will merge most of these guys when we're done, but at least it means it's extra troops then pushing down to Siduri to keep the push going. We've also got these reinforcements we're sending down here to rebalance Gondian's force.
Follow me. Elves.
But yeah, we just need everyone that we can actively pushing across and after Isengard now and starting to take territory, and then building up at least a solid full stack, ideally with someone that's a night fighter, and then we can pick off Isengard. The one thing we need to do is the attacks, I think, have to come from my turn. I don't want to ever have a character in a position where Isengard can attack them, except for this one, because we know we can take them. But we don't want them having multiple stacks being able to reach a single one of my armies in their turn. I've got to be the one to then jump on them and break them and then keep that momentum going. But I reckon if we can deal with this cluster that we saw coming up through here while pushing through this way, plus have that other army coming down sacking, and then it's probably going to have to do a quick bit of sacking, not much, maybe even just take one region and then use that army to help cut through the underbelly and strike Isengard as well. So we might just send that force to Lon Angren, give that to the Dunedain, and then teleport their armies down here and hope that they spread out and go crazy. Yeah. But yeah, Sieges next episode. Definitely Londair. Should we push in and press the attack on Argond? They do have a ballista, but I've got a ballista and a catapult. My plan would be to sit back and take down their towers, make a hole in the wall, and then go in. If there's too many towers left up and we can't draw them out, then probably pull back. But otherwise, it's 5 turns that we've got to sit here, and I'm not sure we can afford 5 turns just being sat there static. We've got these guys up here we can bring down as well. I'm trying to work out our income. I think it's okay. It looks like we're still losing about 1,000 right now. We do have a fair bit netted up, and obviously if we sell things to Ered Lun, Tash, then that would help as well. But yeah, that's where we're gonna wrap things up today. Elrond did good. Well done. Have a rest. Probably send him back, replenish. Just need to work out where, and then get him back into the fight. Yeah, but the momentum now is definitely shifting from Turtle Hearts to Charge Heart X10, but we've got to choose the opportune moment to charge, because I don't want to push too far and then have to pull back because we've been kind of overrun and outflanked. I want to keep that charge going and boom, 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 smash, smash, smash. So I think we probably need 2 armies doing that, which probably would mean we'd need to deal with both of these forces first. This one's going to cause some trouble because it's going to get behind our lines. That one is going to cause us some trouble. Ay. But yeah, worries for next week. So yes, next episode out on Tuesday the 12th of January, and then they'll be back to full regular uploads Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for this series until we reach our objective of defeating Isengard. That's the plan. Until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take part in the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, Games Planet and Overclockers UK. Till the next one, ciao for now.